Welcome to Foregone Trails. My name's Tyler, and let's take this tub and put it on that frame. Let's get to it. In the words of LeBron James, not once, not twice, maybe 3 times or more, I don't know. We are back doing another tub video. So previously I've taken the tub off. Yeah, what else did we do? Anyway, but now the tub's gonna go back on to the frame. So with that in mind, let's talk a little bit about what I've done. There were some requests to film the process of this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I filmed some, maybe not all of it. Most of the sheet metal work and repairs, those were actually done previously. So if you look at the video with me widening the rear wheel hubs for the back seat, that's where you're gonna see some of the patch panels I did. And then during that time, I didn't film any of it, but I actually patched the front floorboards as well. So now when it slipped over, all I did was go ahead and paint, sand, scuff, get rid of some rust. And so I'll talk a little bit about how I did that. I know I'm a mild celebrity now, but don't worry, this is not sponsored. Rust-Oleum, Rust-Oleum, Rust-Oleum. Like I said, I didn't film a lot of this. I basically just sanded down all the surface rust, took care of it, and then I hit it with, in areas that I couldn't reach, this spray-on rust reformer. And then I used this 2-in-1 rust reformer undercoating stuff, and I brushed it on, got it all coated up, and then the areas I couldn't reach, they sell an aerosol rubberized spray coating, so I used that as well. And then with that, I got this as the final product. And then flip it, and then figure out whatever. But I don't know if it's easier if we just pick this up and carry it out into the driveway, flip it, and then walk it up and put it on the frame. And we'd have to move this frame somehow. And what I'm thinking is if we get it flipped, we might be able to set it down. And then if we need to, we can take the floor jack and kind of slide the frame and stuff over enough to where we can just walk on either side of it. So, okay. All right, we'll do that. All right, who needs gloves? Oh, give those to Camden. I think those will fit him better. You don't need gloves? You don't want gloves?
Imagine not being afraid of ticks.
Hey, all the rust is gone now. Did you remember the whole spiel I just did? 3 of you want to get on that end. I think the front's the heavier side. So I think Jared and I could be back here. All right, you guys ready? So we'll just go back a little bit and then we'll try to be gentle setting it down. Ready? 1, 2, up. Okay, and back. Slow down. 1, 2, 3. Okay, nailed it. So now we just gotta figure out how to not destroy it, but get it back over. This way? Okay, so we'll see if it, but then you're gonna find out this is when plans go to crap and there's like, oh, actually.
Yeah, we should actually talk about
All right, ready, up. Okay, this way. Is that right? Yeah, we'll pick it up and rotate it over. Yep. The bottom looks way nicer than the top.
What was that about, no tetanus?
Hey, all the rust is gone now. Did you remember the whole spiel I just did? Oh, I was hiding it. I've been saving these since the last time. I was gonna buy all new stuff and then I didn't, so there's that. Maybe I should have bought all new stuff. These are pretty bad. Oh well. There's just those fat washers on some of them. Well, no, it matters. Well, if the washer goes on top and touches the body or if it goes on the bottom, but I think it will make sense to go this way. All right, so now we pick that up and we just bring it on and set it down. All right, y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, and then come this way. Okay, go that way, just a hair up. Okay, and then towards me. Okay, y'all are good. Okay, whoa, whoa, slow down. It's okay. All right, we're good. Okay, a little bit further down, forward, down just a hair. Oh, hold on. Okay. All right. Well, you can set her down. That's good for now. We're not lined up at all, but we can get there. This is pretty close. I mean, we're really stinking close. Yeah, so the rock rails should align pretty flush, yeah. So if you want to come follow me, cameraman Caleb. So we think The problem right now is if you look right here, so this exhaust mount, if you look, it's hitting the tub right here, and I think that's keeping it from dropping down just enough. I'm gonna try to take this pry bar and see if we can get this pulled down just a skosh and get that fixed up. So, here we go. Well, that's not doing it. I don't even know. So you see what that's, it's like rubbing right there. Like literally if I would just pushed it back like just a hair. Were you guys able to get that front bolt lined up at all?
No, it's got to come about a 1/4 inch forward.
Oh, well if we have to come forward, that might solve part of this problem too. Here. Bolt needs to go in each one of these bushings. So right now we're just trying to get all the bolts lined up for the tub so then that this can be done. Because if you don't line the bolts up, you tighten one bolt down and then none of the other ones get done. So what you do anytime, get every bolt started first and then you tighten everything down. Tricky, tricky.
Still need to get that bracket down?
No.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Okay.
So it cleared as soon as we pushed it forward, so we're good. So I've got this one started and that front one started, which it does look like we need to go in just a hair, like the tub needs to go just that way, just a hair. You probably pick up that back corner, yeah, and just slide it over. Oh, yep, there you go, that's good. So now it needs to go forward just a hair, pick it up, and then push, because I think it needs to rotate forward just a hair. So up and then forward.
Up and forward? Okay.
Yeah. Nope, wrong way. So it needs to go towards the front and then towards the passenger, just a hair. Yeah, okay, well, right there, and then come forward just a little bit. Okay, right there. Now just pick it up so I can get this bushing moved. And there we go. You're good, you can let her down. If I remember, I think this is supposed to line up with this. So like, I wonder if we're almost just too far forward. The only thing I don't understand right now is why it sits so tall. Because before I took this off, it was sitting super low.
I'd say
And it's like, I mean, I guess that's true. Maybe we still haven't added enough weight back. Because you figure that did have all the seats and the windshield frame and stuff. So maybe that's, well, and the tire carrier's a couple 100 pounds too, so.
Yeah, your tire carrier is like 400 pounds.
It's fine, we don't have to worry about it right now. Nailed it, got it. So on these, you can see, if you look up here a little bit, so the bushing floats up here, and then there's a capture nut on the inside of this piece that kind of floats, and so you're able to get a little bit of adjustment out of it. But then you just take that and you slide it through, which I'm gonna probably be replacing these body bushings, or at least taking them back off at some point and cleaning them up. I should have thought ahead, but I didn't. So that should just wiggle in there, in theory. I'm gonna do the first 90%, and then I'll probably give it back to John. Oosh! Woo! And let him finish out the last 10, you know, since he was so helpful a minute ago. Look at that. Now, what the average viewer wouldn't understand is that this is two safety professionals in the wild, right here. You see that? Works safe, folks. Yeah, they put together a whole safety plan, how to make sure that his fingers don't get smashed, no back injuries, et cetera, at all. Yeah. So somebody did comment, they said, why didn't you run supports from here to here and blah, blah, and mostly just because I was lazy. But it looks like it's all back together-ish. If not, it's gonna be now. So hopefully it stayed mostly square. And we'll find out as we dive more into it later, but you know, for the most part, it's doing okay. Other than a little bit of surface rust here on the inside everywhere that needs to now be addressed and cleaned up. I think this is gonna go pretty quick, so stay tuned. no, it shouldn't bow out like that. So I've got to figure out where, I don't think the axle's centered anymore with all the stuff that I've done. So, but I need to get it back to ride height and center it. Because right now so that's about as far as it's gonna droop out. So like that's as low as the tires should go. So if we like pick this up about that far, that's as far as the tires would fall down. That's what I'm saying, this thing's sitting. So this gap here, that's here. You want it for the viewers, the easy peasy visuals. Right now, I have, how many inches is that to the top of there? 7? I think it's like 7.
Yeah, 8.
So that's 8 inches. So there should only be 4 inches of gap, or 3 inches of gap from that to that at ride height. So this is sitting 5 inches higher than it will be when it's done. So when it's done, it should be sitting 5 inches lower when you're just driving around. So then that means that when you go and you flex it out, that tire should drop 5 more inches. But right now, this is as low as those tires would drop. It's just sitting way too tall right now. That's what I was saying earlier, is that like when we pulled all this off, it was sitting really low and like it was supposed to. And for some reason now it's like way higher. So I don't know if it's because all the seats are out, like all this other stuff that gives it weight to bring it back down. If not, the nice thing is that I can pull out, 2 inches of lift right there. And then if I took this whole piece out, I could pull out another 4 inches of lift. So I have almost infinite adjustability on ride height once I get everything put back together. Well, now that we have this back together, there's a few things that are a little bit different. So the rock rails have a bit of a gap between the body and the rock rail itself. So I need to figure out if once I put some weight back in, if that's gonna fix it. Now that I have the underside painted, I need to go back to the top. There's lots of rust in the tub, so I'm gonna sand all that out, get it removed, bed line the floor, get everything put back together, get the seats installed, do some finish work with the steering wheel, build a dash, get the wiring done. There's a long laundry list of stuff, but the next steps will be getting the tub done, getting it bed lined, getting the interior back in for the most part, and seeing if I can figure out why there's a gap between the body and the rock rails. I think this thing is well on its way, and hopefully soon we'll have it out on the road. And I should say thank you to the gentleman, the dream team. I couldn't have done it without him. Round of applause, folks. There we go. Yeah. All right, until next time, I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, do all the things. Thanks for watching. I am not cool enough for sponsorships and things, but if you get big and strong, or if you need somebody big and strong, I know a guy.
What's up, guys? If you guys want some supplements, you can go hit up getrawnutrition.com, use code COLOP, 10% at checkout. Got October drop coming October 20th, plug that up. And then let's see that Cola lifts at Instagram. Hit that a follow, maybe get some gains. I think that's a good idea. So, thank you.
There you go. Get Raw Nutrition, Cola Lifts on Insta, or the coupon code for the protein beverages. Until next time, boys.